Hi, this is Michelle Caskey from Homeschool-Your-Boys.com, and today I just want to give you an update on how our first week of homeschooling went. For some reason this year, I was dreading getting started. I really drug my feet when it comes to planning. Every time I thought about homeschooling for the year, I just would get jitters, and really doesn't make sense because this is going to be our 15th year of homeschooling. So you'd think that this would be old hat by now, but for some reason it was really a struggle for me this year. But last week we had our first week, and I just wanted to share with you how amazing our week went. Sometimes when we start out our year, it is difficult to transition back to homeschooling from having our nice, slow, relaxed summer days to having to wake up at a certain time and having a set schedule that we need to follow. But this year, it actually went really well. And I think one of the secrets to why it went so well is because I came up with this new concept, which is kind of the opposite of something that I've been preaching for a long time. Basically, it is more is more. Instead of less is more, which is what I quite often will say, don't pile too much on your kids, or, make sure they're having fun and this, that, and whatever. More is sometimes more. And basically what I mean by that is I had certain things that I wanted my boys to learn this year. So I came up with their transcripts, the specific classes I wanted them to cover this year, and I ordered the curriculum, and I got things sort of planned out in my mind, what our days would look like, and then I added in more than I actually needed to. Let me give you a couple of examples. One of my sons is very interested in podcasts. He's been listening to the Tim Hawkins podcast called Potty Break. So you can imagine it's great for boys. But that has helped him to become really interested in podcasting. So I'm adding podcasting and learning about podcasting into that son's day. That son is also super interested in blacksmithing. That's not something that I had on my plan for him to learn about or complete this year, but he's really interested in it. So I'm adding in learning about blacksmithing. The weird part is a lot of that is actually happening on the weekend or at night with my husband, and he's still absolutely loving it. Now, that same son came up to me and he said, "Mom, I'm really interested in taking a comedy writing class." And he gave me the information about where that comedy writing class, or how he could take that. And I said, "You know what? I'm really concerned that we're putting too much on your plate, because I had all these things I wanted you to learn, and we've added in some things, and you're asking if you can add in another thing." And he said, "Well, I'm keeping up with everything so far, and I'm confident I can keep up with this as well." So I said, okay, yeah, let's add that in and see how it goes. So that's what I mean by more is more. My sons are doing what I've asked them to do, and they're doing more. They're doing all these other things that they're super excited about learning that I wouldn't have required from them, but they want the things they want to do. So it's making our day fun. It's adding some of that fun back in that they wouldn't have if they just did math and writing and American Lit and those more dry subjects. They are doing even more than I ever dreamed they would do. So anyway, that's my new more is more philosophy, and I've actually written about that this week. I will link to the blog post in the description for this video so that you can read even more about our new philosophy and how our homeschool has started out and how it's going so far. And hopefully it will help you to see some ways that you could add some more into your homeschooling and make things even more interesting for your kids. So again, this is Michelle Caskey from homeschool-your-boys.com, and I hope you have a wonderful day.